Here I am live from Spoken Mate. So I'm Nancy Goel here again with the left out tenses. So we were actually doing some tenses earlier, and now let's continue with where we had left. So that time we were doing present continuous, past continuous. Alright, and I told you that how do we make a combination of sentences by using simple past and past continuous. Today I am going to start with another tense which is present perfect tense. So perfect, which shows that a thing which is complete in itself, that shows us completion. And when I talk of present perfect tense, that means the work which is assigned, that is complete now. In simple present tense, we actually don't get to know whether the work which was being done, was it complete or not, in what state it was. That's why it is the indefinite tense. When I talk of continuous tense, that shows us the continuity of the work done. That means that work is still going on. And when I talk of present perfect tense, perfect tells me the completion of a work. If in Hindi I talk of this tense, it will tell me वो काम पूरा हो गया है, वो खत्म हो गया है. मैंने क्लास ले ली है, मैं पढ़ाई कर चुका हूँ, मैं लंच कर चुका हूँ. ओके, जो काम कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं, फॉर दैट वी ऑलवेज यूज प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस. And how are we going to identify whether we are talking in which tense? Now if I am saying ये काम हो गया है, हो गया है, हो चुका है, that is all telling us present perfect tense, the completion of the work. This makes present perfect tense. Now coming to the rules of present perfect tense, when I talk of present perfect, the rules are using has or have. Subjects we have already discussed. We have two types of subjects, singular subjects and plural subjects. So singular subjects, they use the helping verb has, and plural subjects they use have. They are followed by have. And all the perfect tenses, be it present, be it past or future, they all use third form of verb. Okay, so when I talk of has and have with third form of verb and followed by object, so the sentence would be subject plus has or have, third form of verb and object. Okay, so this is a rule of affirmative sentences when we are making a statement. Subjects, as I already told you, two types of subject. If it is he, she, it, any name, any one person, then it is singular subject followed by has, third form of verb and object. If I talk, the sentence can be my mom has cooked food for me. मेरे मम्मा ने मेरे लिए खाना बना दिया है. That means जो फूड है वो कुक हो चुका है, बन चुका है. My mom has cooked food for me. Another sentence could be my friend has brought me a bouquet of flowers. Okay, my friend is one, so followed by has. Bring, brought, third form is brought. My friend has brought me, मेरे लिए, a bouquet of flowers. My friend has brought me a bouquet of flowers. This becomes the second sentence where I used again a singular subject. If I talk of plural subject, now plural subjects are, if I talk of the pronouns, they are I, we, you and they. And other plural subjects can be many boys, many people, some. So all these, when two or more than two, they make plural and followed by have and third form of verb. Okay, so if I talk of myself now, I have taken classes today. मैंने आज क्लासेस ले ली हैं. I have taken classes today. You have gone to your office. आप अपने ऑफिस चले गए हैं. You have gone to your office. Okay, so these are the plural subjects. Boys have come back from the camp. Okay, so boys being the plural subject, ज़्यादा boys हैं, have come back. Another word for come back would be returned. Okay, so boys have come back or boys have returned from their camp. Okay, so this makes affirmative sentences with singular and plural subjects. If I talk of the same in negative sentences where we introduce not, जो काम नहीं हुआ है. Okay, if all these sentences which we have made right now, if we just put them into negative, then has and have, they are followed by not and then third form of verb. And another thing which is important is when we use the contracted forms. I already told you in the earlier sessions that contracted forms we always use when we are speaking and not in formal writing. So minded people who are appearing for any kind of entrance exams or IELTS exam, so when they write their essays, so they should not use the contracted forms. We are not supposed to write them. They are only used for speaking purposes, and that too an informal speaking. Okay, so when we are talking of has not and have not, so they will become hasn't and haven't. My mother hasn't cooked food for me, or the same sentence can be my mother has not cooked food for me. My friend hasn't brought me a bouquet of flowers. Okay, in the same way, if I take up any plural subject, then it is I haven't washed clothes today. Haven't is have not. Okay, we haven't gone for a picnic. Haven't, have not. We have not gone for a picnic. This becomes a negative sentence. Okay, so this is about present perfect tense with affirmative and negative sentences. So we will take up interrogative sentences later. Okay, and here we are signing off, and you please keep practicing to speak better and good English. It is very, very important that you keep practicing. Try to listen more and more English and try to speak. What you are learning, try to practice that. Okay, so here I am signing off. Bye bye for now. I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.